Jaron Ennis puts Sergey Lipinets away in the 6th round. I have to go back and check my prediction. I believe I gave it 8 or 9. So he actually stopped him sooner than I predicted. So does this prove a lot of unanswered questions about Jaron Ennis? I would have to say it does to a certain extent, yes. He was hit with some hard shots flush by Sergey Lipinets. Sergey Lipinets isn't exactly a fucking, one of these knockout KO specialist, sledgehammer punchers, but he does have power. And when he hit Jaron Ennis the first time, didn't really, you saw his head move back, but it didn't wobble him. He was still right there. So his chin has been officially tested last night. Has it been proven yet? No. But it has definitely been tested and slightly proven. It hasn't really been tested by anybody that hits, of any significance. Maybe of a Bud Crawford or maybe even an Errol Spence or a Keith Thurman or somebody like that, or Pacquiao. One of those guys, if one of those guys hit him, then we would definitely, and he can take that, and that's definitely, you can say he has a proven chin. But nonetheless, he passed the sniff test with his chin still low. Getting hit the way he got hit by a good puncher like Lipinets and didn't crumble, didn't wobble. He got hit a couple of times like that in that fight, and he still stayed at it. Didn't buckle. Still wasn't impatient. Nothing. He knocked him into the ropes, I think, in the 5th round, the end of the 5th. Or was it the beginning of the 6th? He banged him into the ropes and just kept banging on him. I said, yeah, he's going soon, bro. It's not too long before he get him up out of here. The angles he used, man, the footwork, the speed, he can switch hit. The dude is a monster. He's nice, bro. Give him his props. I see channels shitting on him like, he knows his sport. I'm like, come on, fam, don't do that, bro. You don't do that, man. That's disrespectful. But he did very good in this fight, man. Versus him, I've been telling people this all this time. I've been saying he stops Virgil Ortiz. Nobody listening to me. I said he stops Virgil Ortiz, bro. And last night, I think, proved that to me. He stops Virgil Ortiz. And also, he said he's ready for a Spence fight or a winner of a Spence versus Ugas. And a lot of people say he's not, man. They let the kid feel like he's ready. Let him do what he got to do. He's at 20-something wins. Why not? Why shouldn't he be ready? You feel what I mean? So I think the only thing is he has to work on some things. He has to work on, like, when he throws that right, that looping right, man. That I don't know if that's the cross he throws or that kind of like a windmill right. When he throws that punch, sometimes he kind of like overextends himself, man. He leaves himself open when he throws that punch. I noticed that. So they're gonna have to work on something. They have to work on that, definitely. I caught that, but I really don't see many holes in this game, man. I really don't. All boxers got some kind of flaw to them, but I don't see that with this kid. I see him being promising in his division, even at 154. We just gonna have to see where he goes from here, man. But I think he did excellent in this fight. It proved that it further proved what I said about him stopping Virgil Ortiz. I think he stops him. And if you see how Virgil Ortiz versus Hooker went, and look at Virgil's face versus, I would like to see Maurice Hooker first versus Jaron Ennis, just to see how he does against Maurice Hooker, the way Virgil Ortiz did. Virgil Ortiz managed to stop Hooker. Ennis managed to stop Lipinets. I forgot what round Ortiz stopped Hooker. Was it the 7th round? I think Ennis got Lipinets out of here in the 6th. But the way Ennis did it was more convincing. Hardly got hit. And that's another thing about getting hit, bro. I was saying that in my other video, man. When you don't get hit, bro, people are shit on that. They'll shit on that. They'll be like, oh, look at it. His face wasn't dead. His face wasn't bruised up because that meant that he was running or he was, no. That's just the art of boxing, bro. He hit and not get hit. Same with Devin Haney. You know, come on. So, shout out to Jaron Ennis, fam. I think he's going places. He stays the course. I think he going places, man. He just got to tighten up. That thing, that gets me, like, it irks me when I see him throw that right, and then he just, like, when he throws it, his whole, his hands are down, his whole face is, I'm like, yeah, they gotta fix that. I don't know if y'all catching on to that. I caught on to that. He does that a lot, but he didn't do it as much in this fight that he did in some of his other ones. So I will give them that. He did that a lot in his other fights, though, you know. But watch this fight and see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I mean. He throws that right and he just like overthrows it. You know, similar to sometimes how Wilder used to like throw that fucking right and then like he just like a not give a fuck right. You know what I mean? But let me know what y'all think, man. Get back to me what you think about this fight. Where does Jaron Ennis go from here? Like and subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.